are driving all day. That's right. Had breakfast, a little bit of family time this morning, and now it is 11 o'clock on Saturday, and I am scheduled all the way until 11 p.m. So, about to see how well a full day does in my area of driving around delivering food. I have not done this yet, so we'll see how it goes. It might be a little early. I don't know how busy the breakfast area is in the way of delivering for breakfast items, but I do know IHOP and Denny's, a couple other places like that are on the list of restaurants we pick up from, so who knows, might get a few here. More getting in the brunch range now, actually, being 11 o'clock, so who knows, we'll see. I will update off and on throughout the day how it's going. So I will catch you in a moment for the first update. Hold tight. Alright, so quick little update. We're about 2 hours in. It's basically 1 o'clock now. Just about to drop off one more order. We'll make, let's see, 5 so far this morning. I've turned down 3. 2 of them were too far, and one, it was kind of too far for the amount that they wanted to pay. So I'm still going to be right about $40 the first 2 hours, so 20 an hour is kind of the goal. Let's see, mileage wise, what am I at? $1.50 a mile, give or take. So I'm doing okay on dollar per mile. We'll see how this day continues. So far it's been steady, nothing crazy busy. Did get one double order at a Taco Bell and got there and waiting in line, had another one pop up, so that made that nice. And they were both within 5 minutes of each other drop off wise, so that was good there as well. But we still have 8 hours to go. Maybe I'll go till midnight or even 1, depending on how busy DoorDash seems to be. But we'll see. I will be right back with another update. See you then. Alright, so it's, basically 3 o'clock, 4 hours. I think I'm around $70 on the day. I lost about 20 minutes between a messed up order and then being late to the one I'm sending right now because it was across town, and just a little hiccup in the day, no big deal. So we're still on track for what I was hoping to make today. A little bit over on miles because of a little bit of runaround, but still going to be right around $1 a mile. So we're still at least at the break-even point. It's better to have that up at maybe $1.50 to $2, but we'll get there. Hopefully everything stays nice and close here later this afternoon, kind of early dinner, late lunchtime, but we're going to see what happens. So I will catch you in a moment. Hold tight. Well, I am just about to get back on the road. I took a stop for a bite to eat and a little rest, and we are at basically the 6 hour mark now, and I'm just under 120, so still keeping at that 20 an hour pace, even with a little hiccup in there. 20 an hour. Didn't mean 120 if I said that per hour. That would be amazing. Anyways, I'm also 102 miles, so I'm doing okay on the, at least getting $1 per mile. But we still have at least 6 more hours to go. So that's this update here. I'll catch you in a moment for the next one. Hold tight. Okay, so far so good. It's almost 7 o'clock. I believe I'm at about 160 now and 123 miles. So still a little bit better than that $1 a mile. And let's see, this is what, the 6 hour mark? No, 8 hour mark. So right at 20 an hour so far. probably pick up a pizza right now or two. See how that works out. Maybe get a couple orders at the same place, which would be nice. Right now with DoorDash, I'm getting +3 for every delivery, at least for the next about 45 minutes. So that makes it add up quick. Basically every 2 to 3 orders ends up being 3 to 4 or maybe even 5 worth, depending on what the total is. The average so far probably with DoorDash has been around 8, give or take. There's a couple that are like $4 or $5, not much, but well, DoorDash, I don't know if I've had too many under $6, honestly, now that I think about it. And they're pulling up to try and let me go, but there's not quite enough room, so we'll wait just a moment till the light turns green. Grubhub has been a little bit lighter kinda today. I didn't count the orders. I'm probably at about 6 on Grubhub and probably 10 or so on DoorDash. I don't need to see that. But yeah, so far so good. I am definitely in range to hit my goal for the day, but we will see how the rest of the night goes. I will come right back in a moment for another update. Okay, so that one was a bit of a cluster there. Had an order through DoorDash. First time the restaurant had been using, actually it's a second order she said that has gone through, but this one didn't go through. She got, apparently it's like 1995 and they're still using a fax machine in DoorDash because they get faxed the order apparently, which I don't get, I don't understand, but apparently that's how it goes. And they never received the fax, they never received the order, so that just killed 15-20 minutes of my evening. But we're not going to let that get in the way. Going to hit the goal. Get over, drop this off, and move on. Yeah, it's a little frustrating, but you know what? The lights are staying green right now. The drop-off's only 5 minutes away. So we'll keep going. It is 8:01 right now. So we're getting almost to the home stretch. 3 to 4 more hours, depending on what I feel like doing here. So I will get back to you in a little bit. Well, a little bit for me, momentarily for you. Hold tight. Here we go. All right, let's get this straightened out a bit. It is 9:21 now. You're on the home stretch, I guess. Last couple hours coming up. Still going mostly strong, I guess. Which way do I want to go? On my way to another delivery. I have done 20 so far. And did a little running around, kind of trying some things out. Didn't quite work out. Little extra miles. So I'm just barely over, I think, $1 a mile. I think I'm right around 190 for the day, and I've done 100 and almost 73 miles. So hopefully I can get a few quick run close together, $8 to $12 a pop, and get that buffer a little closer to $1.50. But who knows? I might have to get a few more than just a couple. But we are going to grind out the last couple hours, and I will come back and let you know how it all turns out. Talk to you in a moment. All right, so I've gone a little longer than I had planned. Had a Applebee's call that turned into 2 that took a little longer than expected. About a 20-minute wait in a drive-through, and then ran up a little bit out of the way to take the Applebee's ones. One to start with. I just said, screw it, I'll go up there and do it, and ended up, while I was waiting at the bar, got another one, so took them both. But that kind of helps mitigate the extra travel to get up to where I did. It is one downfall between Grubhub and DoorDash and actually trying to run both at the same time. Sorry, I don't need that message. The region that each one covers is slightly different. and it goes about an extra 8 miles north, 8 or 9, the DoorDash zone as opposed to the Grubhub zone. So that kind of hinders a little bit, especially if I get a call a little further north and I get out of the zone for the one, and it kind of messes things up a little bit. But it's still learning. Tomorrow makes 3 weeks that I've been doing this, so I know the area. I grew up, lived here forever, so that's not the issue. It's just a matter of learning the flow of the programs and getting those done. I do know that I have hit the goal. I just don't know how much of it I hit. Coming up here, I did kind of cut into that mileage a little bit. I am gonna turn the app back on and hopefully get maybe one more to balance things out a bit, since I do have to do a little travel to get back home. Hopefully I get one more on the way and go from there. So I will have one more video or little segment to cap everything off, but I don't think I will do that tonight. I'll do it when there's a little more light and y'all can see me a little better. But so until then, I will catch you in the morning. For me, for you, it's going to be just after a little cutscene. So I'll see you in a moment. Well, hello, it is afternoon now. Happy Easter to those who celebrate it. I just starting here for 2-3 hours, see what happens here middle of the day, maybe get some lunchtime. I did come across quite a few signs yesterday that it was going to be closed. A lot of restaurants going to be closed, so I'm not expecting it to be too busy. If anything, I think maybe fast food. I don't think I saw hardly any signs in fast food places saying they were closed, but pizza places and other restaurants in general, they had signs up saying closed for Easter, so there is that. I do want to try this one more time in the way of a full week, a full Saturday, maybe a full Sunday if it works out, to see just how much I can do if I really push for a week. It is a lot, but hopefully it doesn't have to continue, and once the bills are done, it's done. But anyways, to update, for the what ended up being 13 hours last night, I was 228 and change, and then 215 miles. So with that last trip of the night, I did kind of burn those miles, burn my dollar per mile rate, but I'm still over $1 a mile, so that's good. I did hit my goal of over 213 because I wanted to get to at least 6, which I averaged about 75 or so during the week on 4 or 5 hours a night, so that was working out. But yeah, I ended up also 25 orders that I delivered. I did decline probably half a dozen. Just, it was too far, not enough, not worth the time and the miles to go and do it. So that's how that is. Anyways, thanks for coming along on my what ended up being 13-hour day. It did turn out okay, not quite the $20 an hour, but I was over $1 a mile, so can't quite win them all, but definitely going to give it a shot next week. Well, maybe not next week, or next weekend, but I will do it again and see what happens. So thank you all for stopping by. If you like what I do, want to follow along, go ahead and subscribe. Get notified if you feel so inclined. Like, share, comment. It's all greatly appreciated. And I will see you all next time. AG Ender signing off. Have a good day.